Good morning, everybody. Just want to let everybody know what I'm up to, and then I'm gonna just saying hello. I'm gonna turn the light off, show you what I'm doing. All right. So, a couple days ago, well, it was a week ago, I got a message. You know, I'm in the book game, and I get my books for pretty cheap. And if you remember, 2 weeks ago, I went down to Atlanta and picked up some books. And, you know, it's a drive. It's 4.5 hours there, and then 4.5 hours, or about 5 hours back because I'm heavy, so it takes me a little bit longer to get there. Well, the last time I was down there, you seen how many books I had, but the problem was that we lost some books. Like, I didn't know where they were. He didn't know where they were. The person where I'm going, the warehouse. Well, last week he calls me up. He's like, "Well, we found your books." All right, so I have the same amount of books that I had last time down there waiting for me, so that's great. Don't have to pay for them because they've already been paid for, right? And then he told me that they had a problem, right? That they had a problem and they needed me to solve it for them. The problem is that they had no more space, right? In their warehouse for all the books, right? Not just my books, but other books, right? There's more books there besides just my books, right? And so he told me, like, drive down here and get your books, which I honestly think he just giving me more books than I had, because I don't see how, you'll see what I'm talking about when I show you the picture. I don't know how you misplaced 7 of these bins. Like, they're not small, so I don't know how you misplaced 7, right? Like 2 or 3 I get, but 7, that's excessive, especially how large they are. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when we get there. Or I can't take pictures inside, so I'll show you pictures in whatever video when I get home or whatever, and I'll show you what I walked out with. So he told me basically get a big truck. Now I don't know if I don't think he realizes how big this truck is and how many books I can actually fit on this truck, but I'm following directions. He said bring the biggest truck that you can find, come down here, and we're gonna do a in-person auction for the other books because I gotta get rid of them. Gotta clear the space. So rented the truck. It's 5 in the morning. I've already been on the road for 2 hours. So I got about 2 hours and 20 minutes left, and we're gonna see. So again, we're gonna find it. So far invested, what I have is just the truck. All right. So that was $365. Because remember, the books the other set of books, if you remember how many other books I got, each one of those bins are like $50, and it was 7 bins, so it was $350 in books plus the truck. So all together for all that was $1,000. So like I can't, like, I already counted these 7 bins of books, if that makes sense, so I can't recount them, right? So it was $350 last time that we counted for the books. So all like 7 of these bins are for free, if that makes sense what I'm saying. So as of right now, I'm in the truck, or the only expense I have is $360 in the truck. And then we'll see how much I can get, or how cheap I can pay. No, I'm not really cheap, because they're not, I don't want to, what kind of deal I can get. That's a better way of putting it. What kind of deal I can get on, and how many books he has waiting for me. So I'm a little excited. You know, early morning motivation. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm already up moving around for 2 hours and talking about books. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? I don't know if you guys can see, but I've been stuck in like this shit all day, or all morning. It is pouring down rain. The last video, for 4 minutes, it wasn't raining, right? It is pouring down rain. It's straight up monsoon, which I don't really like, because I'm in this big old truck, and if you ever hydroplane in a car, imagine hydroplane in a big truck. Like, it bounces all over the place. But anyhow, you're not gonna see this video until I make it home. So I was gonna say something, but it's going to see it anyway. So have a great day. Please focus on the road. Good morning. So it stopped raining finally. It's the next morning. So yesterday is when I went and got the books. So there's a lot of books in here. There's a lot. It's not a little. It's a lot. Let's remember. Let's just say, because I had to leave some of the books there. I didn't have enough space, and then some of the books are on the ground. So there's like 2 or 3 of the little bins on the ground, because it gave me more space. But then the boxes, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. The boxes, 2 of the boxes and like 3 of the bins were mine before, but everything else is what I bought yesterday. And the guy told me don't tell the price or anything, but let's just say with the truck included, it's less than $1,200. You know what I mean? And here's the books. So like I said, it's not a whole bunch of books. Like, it's not filled to the top, right? But I mean, if it was filled to the top, it'd be too heavy for one, and I'd really be like a tank. But yeah. And then he told me that he needs more, and so he has like another truckload for me, and then like another truckload for me. So I don't know how many of these books I'm going to be able to take, because I have to process them too. But all together, I'm guaranteeing, like, you'll see the very end of this, right? Let's just remember, in total, counting truck, right? I'm willing to spend $5,000. So this is $1,000, right? Because of counting your truck, right? So this is $1,000. Now, it's hard to tell on the Amazon, because it's going to take me a while to upload all these, upload all these books on Amazon. So, we're not worried about that. But I will show, kind of like a guesstimation how much each one of these little bins makes me, and maybe a box. But that's still a lot of books. So anything over 250 books, then I got to do like a whole nother print, like little form. So I don't know if the boxes are going to make any sense, because there's way more than 250 books. So, I mean, that might just be difficult for me to show. But on average, I'd say, we're saying average here. Average. I'm making probably this is including Amazon fee, like $2.50 a book, right? That's on average. Yeah. Maybe 4. No, we'll say $2.50, just because I dropped the price on a lot of them, and so that brings the price down. And to get rid of all these books, I'll probably have to drop the price. So profit $2.50 per book. So I'm gonna show you again. Profit, and it'll take half of these books out, because not all of them will be able to go to Amazon. So when you look at this, take only the right side or the left side, right? And that's the amount of books that will go to Amazon. And then just think it's $2.50 per book. The other books go to the library, because I like a library. You gotta have a library, and then other little, maybe donate the books or sell them a different way. But the business model of sending the stuff to Amazon, that's what we're discussing, all right? So just imagine you got 4 boxes and 6 different little bins. So I'm gonna show you again. That's all the stuff that will probably end up going to Amazon at $2.50 a pop, with a total investment of $1,000. So that just gives you the guesstimation of how much money I'll make. You know what I mean? So I don't know how many books are in here. There's too many to count. But I'll show you again, and then if you want to count, you can count. But it doesn't really matter. So you see what I'm saying? So let's count the 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter what side. It's all same. Well, it's different, but whatever. It's all the same. And then count there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and there's 2 boxes right here, or 2 bins right on the ground. So we'll say 4 bins a piece, right? 4. Oh, that's good enough. So 3 boxes, 4 bins. That's what's gonna end up going to Amazon at $2.50 a pop in my pocket off of this run, which will initially or total investment besides time will be $1,000. Let's just say 1,200. We'll say 1,200. What's 1,200? Yeah, cause gas. Forgot about gas. We'll say 1,200. So yeah, 1,200 because of gas. And then I go back down there next week or the week after that and go fill up another truck. And that'll be like another $1,200. And then I'm gonna take a break because I gotta work in inventory. So it'll take me forever to inventory all this stuff up to Amazon. So wish me luck.